Hi, I'm Kevin. Talking about Metroid Dread today. Here's my Nintendo Switch. I have Metroid Dread. I have to show this because I bought it digitally because I could not wait to get around to the store to getting the physical version, but I wasn't gonna pick it up initially. I knew that when I first seen Metroid Dread that it was a game that I definitely wanted to play. As the time that was getting closer to release, I started looking at kind of what I was doing playing gaming, and I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed, but I got caught up in the hype. I got caught up in the excitement of Metroid and stuff, and I just couldn't wait. I think it was specifically when I was listening to an initial impressions video over at Today's News Tonight on GVG, or Good Vibes Gaming, and Ash Paulson talks about how he only wants to play the game in the dark with headphones on and just have it be completely isolated just to really feel like that sense of like dread and fear, and I was like, yes, that's exactly how I want to play it. So even though I was kind of thinking that I was probably gonna play it during the Christmas break or during that time, I just couldn't wait. And so here are some of my initial thoughts on it. I'm somebody who's relatively new to Metroid. I actually just played or started playing Super Metroid just a few months ago. Really, even before Metroid Dread was shown off at E3 this year. I kind of just picked it up by chance just to kind of mess around with it a little bit on the NSO app, or the Super Nintendo online app. SNESO S N N S S N S. I don't know. But the Super Nintendo app with Super Metroid. I didn't even touch Metroid the original just because I've heard everything about it and how that there's no map in the game, and Metroidvanias have never been my forte. I've always kind of struggled with them, so I just not even touching it. Hollow Knight is about as close as I've ever come to actually getting into it. But Metroid Dread has been really fantastic so far. There are 2 people online right now on a Monday morning when I'm recording this. And sure enough, the way that Ash Paulson described playing the game, where he wants to play with headphones with the shutters closed and stuff, that's my first 20 minutes into the game. I had my headphones on, and when I first encountered the first Emmy, or no, I think it was, well, you go through the whole first, the opening sequences and stuff. You're given 1 Emmy, spoiler alert. But when you actually fight your first Emmy, or you encounter your first real Emmy, that is terrifying. It's stressful. It is terrifying, and it is stressful. But it's a fun kind of stress. It's probably what I imagine what people who enjoy horror movies to like is probably what they're getting out of it. And initially when playing Dread, I think Nintendo said that they were going to include a little bit of background info just because they expected a lot of newcomers to come into the game, and if you are not familiar with the lore of Metroid, which I'm not, it kind of fills you in a little bit. It tells you what a Metroid is, it tells you what an X is, and why that's important, and why you're here on this planet. And it introduces the Emmy. I don't think that the Emmy are from any other game. I think that they're new to this game. But it kind of gives you like all right, here's what you need to know. And I found it a little bit jarring when it was telling me, because you're kind of reading it as Samus telling you, like, this is what I did, this is what I experienced, and it kind of, I don't know, I just didn't really expect it that way. I thought it would have been like maybe a log from this character who is here on Adam, I guess. He's like a computer guy, like telling you like Samus Aran, blah 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 blah, did this and blah 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 blah. You know, that's what I was kind of expecting. But it's cool because it's kind of prepping you up to like tell you like you know you're Samus, you're playing the game as Samus, so everything that's gonna happen here, it's happening to Samus and it's happening to you, the player, because you're gonna see some things here. and I think it really kind of goes, or it plays into that fear factor or that stress factor that is present throughout the game. And this game, it's kind of tough, but I kind of already knew that just by some of the rumblings online about the game. People saying that it has some teeth to it, but I also kind of just took it as like, well, I'm not very good with Metroidvanias. I don't expect it to be easy for me. But at the time of recording this video, I am currently in the third area of it. I've beaten the first boss to kind of give you guys some semblance or give you an idea of where I'm at. But yeah, these Emmy rooms, which is kind of like you have to go through them. You cannot avoid them. So but it's pretty cool that like while you're in these Emmy areas, you know that you have to be moving through there rather quickly. Have your guard up. It's not like you're gonna randomly just come across it and not know that an enemy's gonna show up at any given moment. So I think it's really cool that it kind of prepares you for that. I don't know if they do away with this later on in the game, but at least for to kind of ease players in and ease new players or newcomers into it, having these little stress rooms, I think it was a really good idea, and it's something that I'm really connecting with, because I almost get kind of excited to go into the Emmy rooms, and it's been a lot of fun just initially playing this game and going across it. I feel like I'm walking in the dark a lot of the time, and I mean it's done by design. But I can see why a lot of people really like this video game series, and why a lot of people have been pushing for a new Metroid, and for Metroid to be celebrated the way that it is, because from what I understand, this game is living up to expectations, and in some cases even exceeding them, and that is awesome. I'm really happy for that, and I'm happy to jump in at this point to be a part of it, and I really do hope that this game or Metroid Dread being on the Nintendo Switch really elevates Metroid in the way that Nintendo takes it more seriously and pushes it out even more. Metroid Prime 4 is coming at some point, and I know that is going to make a lot of people happy, and that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. But this has been kind of my initial thoughts, or my first impressions with Metroid Dread, and just like everybody else, I am here saying that I liked it, and I can't really stop thinking about it. I think considering all of the games that I have on my backlog, the way that Ash Paulson described it, playing with your headphones on and playing in the dark, that is how I want to experience this game. So I think that this might just be the game that I play after dark. And see how long it takes me to get through it. I don't know. But have you played Metroid Dread? Are you loving it? Are you enjoying it? Is it exceeding your expectations? How long have you been a Metroid fan? Are you a newcomer like I am, or are you a hardcore fan like forever ago? Let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know your experience, and I'd love to read about it in the comment section. So go down there. If you like this video and you want to see more, then consider subscribing to the channel, leave a thumbs up, and as I just said, comment down something nice below so that I can read it and I can reply and we can talk. But for now, I am out of here. Bye, ciao.